And they even did that with the animated Spider-Man animated series in the 90s.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it's the end of quick cycle time.
Alright, so now it's main topic time.
Main topic time indeed.
And I am going to be talking about the Great Ace Attorney because the fan translation.
So great.
The fan translation of it finished a couple months back, and I finally got around to being able to play through all of it. Now, I will say this is going to be a lot different from my previous Ace Attorney talks. Mainly because, let me put it this way. This is really a game you should play. If you're at all interested, play it, go in cold. You really should. Whether you end up liking it or not, or despite my own opinion of it, it really is that type of story where going in as cold as possible is the best route. It really is. That said, I will also be trying to keep spoilers to a minimum, even in the spoiler section. A few probably will slip past, but, giving you the warning here and now. So, yeah, my recommendation is go play it. That said, for the short version, I enjoyed this game a lot. I really did. Shu Takumi did a great job for the most part with the writing and props to the translation team too, honestly. But more on that in a sec. But everything about this game, I won't say it's this is the greatest 3DS game ever made. No, nothing like that. But compared to, and you're gonna hear me compare this a lot, but compared to say Ace Attorney 6, right? And even compared to certain aspects of Ace Attorney 5, which I absolutely loved that game, this Great Ace Attorney really does shine. It does. From the animated cutscenes to the animation itself, it being the third, technically, 3D game in the series, because Phoenix vs. Layton exists. But to the update to the gameplay mechanics, to just little touches they have with backgrounds, with scenery, with music. And again, the writing, Shu Takumi shows that he knows how to write very distinct character voices. Props to the translation team as well, because they managed to translate and capture the very Japanese quirks that are very obvious in this game, and managed to not only preserve them but also make them understandable to a general audience. And because that's something people kind of don't get about translation. It's one thing to just literally translate something. It's another thing to make it palatable, in terms of flair, in terms of writing style. So, translation and writing, especially when it comes to translating, books or stories, right? They go hand in hand. You can't just have a translator. You also need someone who knows how to write worth a damn. So, yeah, that's the trick. So the translation team, just like the translation team for Edgeworth 2, they did a great job. They did. So props to them. So, yeah, very high score. Honestly, a lot of the problems I have with this game are very minor. They do keep it from me giving a perfect score, granted. But, oh man, if you can look past the small stuff, I attempted to, and I could for the most part, this game really does stand out, even amongst other Ace Attorney games. I would really recommend it. I give it a 5 out of 6. It's great.
Damn.
It is. So, yeah, that's the short version. So, now we get into the spoilers, technically. Again, I'm going to try and keep spoilers to a minimum, because this is a game you really should play. But, if something slips out, you've been warned. Okay, so first and foremost, meta questions. Can you play this game as your introduction to the series? Yes, you can. It's got a few things going for it for that. A, it's a prequel, so chronologically, it's the very first game in the series. And B, it's also it's not the easiest Ace Attorney game, but it's like really up there in terms of easiness. Like there are I won't say it's insulting because that's a bit harsh, but like there are definitely like a few moments, especially in the beginning, where the game pretty much just holds your fucking hand through it. Like it's like it stops just short of saying, "Hey, do this," you know. And so yeah, if you wanted to play the games in chronological order, you could. You could start with this. It's easy. The characters are all unique, and you know there are some definite call forwards because, of course, there are. And you definitely.